Should women be scared of the new Florida divorce law? Yes. No longer is there permanent alimony. The amount of alimony that you're going to get has been predetermined. The length of time that you are going to get alimony has been cut down. That's why married women should fear the new Florida divorce law.
The only thing divorced women seem to fear more than being alone is actually having to get a job.
No, this is happening right now. An increasing number of Republicans are attacking no-fault divorce. They want to make it harder to get a divorce, 70% of which are initiated by women. The Texas and Nebraska Republican parties put it in their state's official platform. And what I'm guessing you're trying to say is, yeah, but Republicans will never actually make it harder to get a divorce. Like, these bills would never pass. This is never going to happen. It is justified and warranted and even necessary that we react to the things that legislators say that they want to do. Like, what's the alternative? We only get to react when the deed is done, when they do actually make it harder to get a divorce. This type of thoughtless, dismissive tactic was used so much when women and feminists and activists sounded the alarms for years and decades that Republicans would overturn Roe v. Wade, only to be told time and time again that they won't actually do it. I certainly hope you're right. I hope this never happens, but I plan to continue reacting to Republicans when they tell me what they want to do.
I just want to make something very clear. If a woman wants a divorce, that's reason enough for a divorce. It's looking like the GOP is coming after that next. We told you it wouldn't just be abortion. They're coming after no-fault divorce. So they want to make it where women can't just decide they want a divorce just because, they're unhappy. They have to prove infidelity or abuse. Because, we're subhuman. That's what they're saying.
Now they are starting to panic because that no-fault divorce gravy train might finally be coming to an end. Suddenly, marriage looks scary to them. But let's be real, they're not afraid of marriage. They're just upset that the leave and take half button is getting disabled. It's never been about freedom. It's about losing the easiest shortcut to money and comfort. The jackpot's gone, and now they want to play the victim.
A divorce lawyer says she got 14 new clients after the election, nearly 3 times the normal number for the busiest of weeks. Political disagreements have been tearing families apart for a decade now, but 2024 seems to be on a whole other level. Which isn't surprising, of course. The contrast between the two respective sides of the political aisle could not possibly be more stark. And women's issues were, of course, one of the things that were at the center of this election. And it seems to have been a lot of women's last straw, if what divorce lawyer at Parker Lawyer on X experienced is any indication. In her tweet, she noted that aside from the fact that November is the slowest month of the year for divorce lawyers, a phenomenal week for her would be 5 new cases. Instead, she got 14 in just the 2 days after the election. And of course, it's possible that her surge in clients was driven by men, but it's highly unlikely as women initiate as much as 70% of divorce proceedings according to some estimates. And she's not the only legal professional who's noticed a surge. Social media is also full of posts from men saying that their wives have even already served them divorce papers since the election.
Women are starting to panic because the loopholes they use to take advantage of, like no-fault divorce and emotion-based breakups, might finally be closing for good.
Are we about to witness an alarming increase in divorce? No more 50% split on houses. This is what Donald Trump is proposing with new divorce laws. What do you think?
So what do you think about these new divorce laws? Women are freaking out because that golden parachute might finally be gone for good. No more marrying up, cashing out, and walking away with half a house for emotional damage. Trump's proposal feels like the karma men have been waiting for. It's about time the system stopped rewarding betrayal and half-hearted commitment. Men deserve fairness, not financial punishment for failed love. And as for the women, they are just upset that the free ride might finally be over.
Wow, this would change getting married significantly. Donald Trump is hinting at changing the divorce law. No more 50% property sharing. Depending on the state you're in or how you set up your prenup, or if there is one, there isn't one, when you divorce your spouse, they get half. So he's proposing if you get divorced, the other person should not get half. But if they need to borrow up to $1 million, the person with the money can loan it to them if they have collateral. Doesn't matter if you've been married for 6 years, 25 years. Doesn't matter if you have 6 children with that person. If you can't take care of the person with the money should take the kids and take care of them.
I heard a guy say yesterday, he says, you never fully know your wife. This kind of made me laugh. You never fully know your wife until she divorces you. You've heard me say this: date long, marry slow, but divorce fast. And I've been accused of being pro-divorce. I'm not pro-divorce. I am pro-marriage all the way. Pro-happy, healthy marriage. I'm anti-divorce. I also like to say that if you're going to get divorced, you got to do it fast. So when I say divorce fast, that does not mean I'm pro-divorce. What it means is this: the emphasis is not on the divorce, the emphasis is on fast. And the reason is that most chaos and trauma and bullshit that a man goes through is through the divorce and custody process. Most of the relationship PTSD happens to the man, not the woman, and it happens through that process. That's why I say get it over with quick, if you can.
Unfortunately, the lawyers and the court system don't make any money if things move quickly.
So this one's very interesting. Apparently, if you cheat on your spouse, and this is a bill that's going to be passed, or a law that is going to be passed in 2026 in the majority of states, that if you cheat on your spouse, you will possibly receive jail time. Like, it'll literally be illegal to do so. And y'all know how cheating culture is today. I mean, people cheating like crazy. It's an epidemic of infidelity, especially as it pertains to marriage on both sides. And so how does this change the dynamic of relationships going forward? But if this law passes, I can guarantee you there are going to be so many people you see never get married or try to get a divorce right before. I can guarantee you this is going to change the entire relationship system, and there's going to be like severely less marriages, because there's a lot, y'all don't understand this, dude. There's a lot of people who be cheating out here, bro. It's a cold world. And so I think it's kind of a good thing, honestly. So
Hypergamy just took a major hit, and now women are freaking out. They don't want to marry unless the guy is way above their level. But with cheating now carrying serious jail time, that whole ladder climbing game just came crashing down. Watch how some start to panic, even setting up fake situations to make it look like the man cheated. When the gold rush ends, sabotage begins, and women know how to play dirty when the stakes are high. Now their exit plans are falling apart. This new law isn't just punishing cheaters, it's destroying the game women have been playing for years. If this law actually takes effect, marriage rates will drop fast. But manipulation? Yeah, that's only getting started.
What's the difference between how men are treated in a divorce and women are treated in a divorce? There's a bias against men receiving alimony. A lot of times, even if the man is entitled to alimony, he doesn't get alimony. The same applies to child support. I've been a divorce attorney for 20 years, and this shocks me to this day.
Married men who aren't even allowed to see their own kids can still become foster parents to someone else's children. Just think about that for a second. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you'd like access to exclusive episodes or want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it spoke to you. Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments. We read every single one. See you tomorrow.